Green Arrow number 35. Finally, its numbering does not match. That single shippings went into full effect.
Yeah.
So, Benjamin Percy writing, Johnny Faraya on art. And first thing I'll say actually is on the art, there's a lot of underwater stuff this issue, with the Inferno being at the bottom of the seabed, and Moira and Oliver on this little submarine thing. All of that stuff is gorgeous. Like I was that was blowing me away.
Just the descent before, because you get a few pages before you get to the the reveal of the Inferno.
Yep.
Yeah.
That descent is just gorgeous.
Man, I went back and re-looked over the giant squid and the whale, and just that imagery right there. It sets. That's like foreshadowing for what's going to go on in the issue.
There's one panel in particular. It's a close up of Oliver's face, and it's like all the light of the jellyfish hitting his face, and it's so detailed. His beard, everything about it is just really, really expressive. And then, but I think honestly that full page spread of actually finding like the Inferno, which is like half destroyed.
And I think it does a thing with the scale. Like we saw the ship against like the whale and the giant squid, like I was saying, and then you get to there and it looks tiny.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all very good.
And the fact that there's multiple of these on the ocean at one time, too, because she says this is just one of them. Man, that was real cool.
So a lot of it is that, and that's fine because it was all gorgeous. It was really nice. I mean, I knew the whole time that Moira was going to betray him.
Just waiting for it.
Obviously, it's going to happen. But
curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal.
But no, everything underwater, like the sea monsters, everything else, it's all very good. But it all basically just boils down to he's down there, he's fighting monsters, and then Moira abandons him and leaves him down at the bottom of the ocean. Meanwhile, you have the two cops, the ones working for the Ninth Circle, and kills his partner because his partner's starting to keep an eye on him too much. So you get that stuff, and you also get a little bit of the Wendy Poole element, and you kind of see a little bit of how she survived. Well, you don't really see how she survived so much. We see up until her death and how they were sort of setting up Oliver. Like Shadow was involved. They were putting her blood in Oliver's boat. You see a little bit more cut. So I'm assuming we're going to see maybe in the next issue a flashback of how she actually ends up not dead.
Yeah, I hope that she's not like some sleeper agent because they seem super worried that she's out there. That's when that cop follows.
That'd be disappointing.
To the full resident. If it turns out that she's a sleeper agent or whatever, I'm gonna be a little bit upset. But Oliver needs a win.
Yeah. Well, that big eye panel though, when it goes into her eye, was a.
I love that the layout is an eye as well. So you got that the circle and the eyelashes that make up the panels above it. It's just incredible.
Yep.
But so other little things. You had Emmy's wanting a new outfit. She's wanting Wendy to help her design a new Red Arrow costume. So I see that happening.
And I love Emmy. Emmy's slowly becoming my favorite sidekick, even though she wouldn't say she's a sidekick. She's Red Arrow. She stands on her own. But
she's a sidekick.
Yeah. Percy just doing wonders with this character.
Yeah, so we had that, and then we also, obviously, towards the end, Black Canary's aware that Oliver's underwater. She's got him tracked, and makes Henry take her on the little submersible they've got. So we kind of end with them en route to try and save Oliver, but he's got a nice big
surrounded by sharks with teeth that are very reminiscent of the Joker who laughs.
They are
the Batman who laughs even.
They are indeed. Yeah.
They're terrifying.
No, it was good. It was a really nice atmospheric issue. There wasn't really necessarily a lot of plot per se. I mean, honestly, the detective stuff where the partner was killing the other one because he didn't want to be turned in or whatever. That was probably the most plot in the book. But all the stuff in the water with the monsters, the jellyfish, the sneaking around the sunken Inferno. All of that was beautiful. It was very atmospheric, and then as you say, the shark at the ends and stuff with the big teeth. That was very horror movie kind of esque.
I will say this may suffer going monthly if we keep it at this pace, because like this was a great issue. I love it because like I say, so much atmosphere but so little plot, and that's fine when we go. Oh, we got another one in 2 weeks, but we don't anymore. So now we got to wait a month.
We said that same about Deathstroke, and I don't think Deathstroke's been that hindered by it. So we'll see.
Yeah, I have no problem with this pacing actually on a monthly book, as long as I'm actually into what it's doing each issue.
That's fair.
I've never.
I don't think it wouldn't be a problem if it had started like this. I think it's just it's jarring to keep the same pacing as we had before. Weirdly,
Yeah.
I'm getting it.
I've never been someone who's like I've never been someone who's against decompressed story. Like I've never had a problem with that. Some people hate it when they feel like they get an issue and there's not enough plot in it. I've never really had that issue.
I don't mind it. Like, okay, we can have an issue like this, but if every issue is like this, it starts to become a problem.
Yeah, I was about to say that I've never felt like an issue's had nothing in it, because I have, but it's all about how well it's written and what else it has going for it. I'll take.
Yeah, it's definitely still enjoyable just by the art alone.
Yeah, no, that's a really solid issue.